want to talk about how to find the perfect partner. Okay, so I actually looked at some a handful of articles here.
Ugh, you didn't have to. I have the answer.
Okay. Well, do you want to say your answer up top?
You work in the Second City box office.
No.
And on your first day, Cully takes you around, shows you where to go.
Shout out to Cully.
Shout out to Cully.
Okay, no. Okay, so she's talking about us. Anyways, I have a handful of articles here. I wanted to sort of cherry pick a few of these, talk about it, and then maybe also give some of our thoughts.
Oh.
So
I'm allowed to tell my thoughts.
Yeah, Maggie, believe it or not, you're allowed to talk on this podcast. I think as our listeners would say, they hear enough of. Okay, so as all good questions start, we're going to start at the WikiHow. Okay, so WikiHow says, finding an ideal partnership is the product of chance, the proper mindset, and a healthy dose of positive energy.
Positive.
The relationship you can cultivate from an ideal partnership can make life itself more meaningful and more fun.
Wow.
And then immediately after that, on the website, is an ad for free public records search.
Oh my God, that is...
So it's how to find the perfect partner, little blurb, and then ad for free.
Find anyone you want.
Public records.
In the dark web.
Use the dark web.
Use the dark web,
Batman. I just want to find my Robin.
I just want to find my mommy and my daddy.
Does anyone know where they are? I keep searching Wayne or Thomas Wayne and
Rebecca.
Marilyn. Marie.
Marie.
It's something with an M.
Margaret
Wayne. That's it. Okay, so sorry, Bruce Wayne. You're not going to find them. They're dead. Okay, so one.
What?
Putting yourself out there. Get out there. There are plenty of ways to meet people.
Can I stop you right there?
Please do.
Sometimes my brain does this really funny thing where when people say like putting themselves out there, I just picture putting themselves out there.
That's what you stopped me for?
Think about that. And isn't that just like a fun little funny thought? Think about pudding. Pudding. Why do you always say pudding like you're from like a Mark Twain? You're like,
I don't know.
Well, yeah, Governor, I found a pudding down by the river.
Okay, what you're doing is way off base. Okay. So here's
wouldn't it be funny if it was pudding on the Ritz? Like putting on a Ritz cracker?
Wow, very creative.
Isn't that funny?
Here's some, I think, legit good ideas, right? So, I mean, like, join a co-ed sports team. Don't worry about competitiveness. Co-ed leagues are usually casual and fun-orientated. If you meet someone you'd like to get to know better, see if they want to grab a beverage after a game.
Ooh.
If you're nervous, to ask them out, mention that everyone should go out together. Hey, everyone! We should all go. Oh, yeah, hey.
We love you, Jeremy. We love you, Jeremy.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I was just going to say, not anyone specific, but maybe we all should grab a drink, after this game.
Oh, yeah, we love you, Jeremy. We'll do anything you say. Yeah, Jeremy. Jeremy.
Denise, are you going?
Jeremy. Huh?
Denise, are you coming? Everyone's going. I'm not asking you. I asked everyone, but are you coming to get a drink?
You're not asking me specifically?
No.
Then yes, I will go.
I can't go. Sorry.
Wow, that was a shit show.
Yeah,
it's hard out there.
Sports are tough. Here's a real good one. I think is when you're invited to go to any sort of social gathering, go. That's just a good life tip.
So true, so true.
I mean, alone time, me time, very important.
Of course,
very important. But saying yes to new experiences
just
also good for life.
Just go. We've talked about this on the podcast about like just making yourself go to stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think a single time in my life where I was invited to something and then was like, oh, I don't know if I want to go. And then went to it and then afterwards was like, nah, dang, I'm supposed to go to this birthday party, but I don't even want to go. I don't even want to go to it at all.
Okay, this is a Inception one. We're going to the birthday party now.
Okay, great. This is fun. I'm having a fun time and I met a new friend. Maybe even the one.
Okay, now we're incepting back out of the party to afterwards.
Okay. Wow. I'm so happy I went. I felt like I didn't want to go, but I pushed myself out of my comfort zone, and now I feel like I want to go.
All right, now
to the next. What?
And now we're incepting to 2 hours later when you're on the toilet. Okay, we're out of that. Okay.
God, they should have had a urinal in the living room.
Number 3, we're skipping 2 for WikiHow.
We're skipping number 2 because we already did it. High five.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Oops.
Spend time with people you admire. This is an interesting one.
Whoa.
Pay attention to what types of character traits you respect and the types of personalities you enjoy interacting with. Plus, hanging out with people you admire provides the chance to meet other people that you likely are to share interests in social circles with.
Yeah, like if you have a cool friend, they have cool friends.
Yeah, basically, it's like spend time with people that you respect and like and enjoy, because like it's just like, if you hang out with a bunch of apples, you're likely to meet more apples.
So true. Apples come in bunches.
And then it has some tips related to that. It says approach everyone you meet as though you're thrilled to have a chance. Actively listen to people when you first meet them and enjoy the opportunity to learn about them.
Chris Traeger energy.
And maintain friendships with the people that particularly impress you.
Oh, I mean, that's the hardest one. That's
it takes
hard.
effort. This all takes effort. But I have a friend who was talking about some dating advice stuff too, and he was talking about how like part of like learning how to date well, and this is almost like anything. It's sort of common sense, but we all need it. It's like anything. Like part of like dating well or like meeting a potential partner well is practicing that with everyone.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like don't just wait till you really like someone to try to approach them and be friendly.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Don't just wait till you meet someone and be like, "Oh yeah, I volunteer."
Yeah, like sort of practice, if you will.
Yeah.
With just anyone, with everyone, like, be friendly, ask them questions about them, try to have a good relationship with them.
Yeah. And
then,
not even people that you're like interested in sexually.
That's
like,
what I mean.
Yeah, like everyone, like, yeah. People of all types.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because I'm weird.
Number 4, be open to new experiences. How you feel about that, Maggie?
I don't like it.
Number 5, avoid anyone who looks down on others. Maggie, what do you think of that?
Ugh, I hate this one. You're stupid for bringing it up.
Number 6, cooperate more than compromise.
No, next.
No, hang on. I gotta say, leave it to the intellectuals that study romance to coin a painfully unromantic phrase like functional harmony. All right, and that's where we're gonna leave the wiki out, because suddenly this person
is really shitting on
like the scientific community for like studying psychology.
They're always putting labels on things like brain and cerebellum.
All right, so let's jump to some other sites that I think would have some good deets.
Let's cite some new sites.
Wow, that's good. That's really good, Megan. And then, of course, you got to go to marriage.com.
Wow. I'm going to go there right now. Please excuse me, podcast.
Which is the worst website title I've ever heard. I hate it.
How is it? What?
I don't know. It freaks me out.
The first article I see on marriage.com is why men subconsciously want to get caught cheating.
See? I told you it's a weird website.
This website sucks.
But there honestly was some good gems here. So listen up. 1, learn to love yourself.
Next.
That's just true, though.
Impossible.
You hear it all the time, but it's true. Number 2, get real without judgment about your dating patterns. As you look back at your previous serious relationships, you'll start to recognize a pattern. You may notice that you picked people you knew you couldn't trust so that you could have an easy out if they acted shadily. Whoa! Marriage.com is getting real. Yes. That is some deep, and I think for some people, very real thing.
Oh, yeah.
It keeps going. You may notice that the people you latched onto didn't have a lot going on in their lives. Maybe you wanted to feel superior, or maybe you wanted to be the center of their world. Whoa!
Maybe you look back and they're the only other person you dated.
Whoa! Maybe you look back and realize that you just wanted to feel smart, so you picked someone kind of dumb. Was the last one about me?
What?
Were you talking about me?
Oh, no.
I wasn't talking about you either.
Me neither.
Okay.
Sound effect. We never let it go for this long, and now it's made things awkward.
But that's some real stuff. I think is that like I think sometimes we're dating, and we're almost looking to fail. Like you know what I mean? Right. It's like
isn't that what attachment styles are all about?
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like you're looking for like you're doing the pattern that you've already done, and not like consciously, but like it's like you see it, and then it's like, oh well, I thought they might be a liar, and they are,
and they are, because that's who I always date all the time.
It's just interesting, something to like honestly reflect back on, like what you've done and what hasn't worked, and how you can get out of that pattern. Number 3, be unapologetically you.
Whoa, I'm sorry.
No, you failed.
Oh,
you failed.
Fuck.
You fucking failed.
Damn it.
I mean, that's like a bumper sticker, but there is something about like just being real.
Be unapologetically you.
Are you getting in your own way? This is from this next list. This final list is from Bustle.com. Are you getting in your own way?
Ooh.
The terms settling down and settling for are not synonymous.
Yes.
According to relationship therapist Amy Hartstein.
Oh, Hartstein had something to do with this one? Awesome.
Well, it's Hartstein. That's
I'm so
interesting.
sick of all these doctors trying to coin phrases and shit.
She finds that oftentimes the people who claim they're waiting for the perfect partner to come along may have fears around intimacy themselves. By keeping yourself single and alone, you don't have to take any romantic risks, she says. So I think that it probably is the thing is sometimes you're getting in your own way because you're like waiting for this like checklist thing maybe. You're waiting for this perfect person sometimes.
Right. And I also think part of that comes from that like the concept of like the one or whatever, and like I don't necessarily believe like there's a
one, maybe not even like a 0.01.
Yeah, like I think there's like
maybe like 0.00001 is what I would qualify my current.
That's what I would say. You're sort of like a 0.0000, like a couple like to the nth degree.
You know when they talk about like Earth compared to the universe, that's how I feel like you're that significant.
So like you're here and you're really big right now, like I see. But like if I actually like put in perspective and zoomed out, you'd be like literally nobody at all to me.
Well, I'm standing really close to Maggie right now, so I'm taking up most of her view.
Yeah.
And then the last thing here is know when to walk away. This is maybe important.
Yeah, maybe one that I should be. Read me that one.
If they can't give you what you need and you remain in a situation that doesn't fulfill you, things won't get better on their own. These fundamental differences don't become less important over time.
Okay, so I need a urinal in my apartment at all
really?
times.
I can't give that to you.
All right, this is it. You were here. You saw it.
Yes. I think it is important to know when. It's like when to call it quits. That honestly is good advice to think about in searching for the right person.
Yeah, it's so true.
And here's something that I really wanted to say. You also don't have to be with someone. I think.
Yeah, of course
you
not.
don't have to be with someone.
Of course not.
You like really like. I don't think it's for everyone. I don't think you have to ever feel bad if you're not with someone.
Yeah.
I wanted to stress that too because I 100% think that. Like.
Yeah.
I've always been pretty good alone, and often think that I'd be better alone.
Yeah.
But
I know you do.
But
I just put my little claws in and I won't let it happen.
Well, it's just a matter of convenience at this point, like rent and stuff. But
I've just become accustomed to a certain lifestyle, and without you, I can't.
Well, you make me
that.
avocado toast sometimes.
Yeah.
But I really think it's also okay to not be with someone. I really think that. I feel like in our culture we forget that sometimes or don't say it enough.
Yeah.
But really, what all this is to say is to get to the most important article I came across, and that is from J14 magazine, and that article is 5 ways into Tom Holland's heart. Tom Holland from Spider-Man.
Oh,
so you can see Maggie at this picture of him. Look at this dreamboat pic of Tom Holland.
What? It feels like a picture straight out of a magazine when I was a kid.
Yep.
Like I guess I assumed it would look different and there'd be like a TikTok in it.
He's got like medium length hair and like a perfect like unassuming smile.
He's just smiling. He's just Tom Holland.
Yeah, and he's got like a nice watch showing out of his sleeve.
He looks like Peter Parker.
He looks like cool Peter Parker if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like really cool Peter. Anyways, so here's 5 ways into Tom's heart. Number 1, be chill. Tom is instantly drawn to a girl who is on the chill side.
What is this article? It's
In
seriously
quotes,
trying to think.
I would like someone who is funny and sweet and just cool and mellow, he shares. That's cool for me.
Whoa, my brain. I mean, it's like if I was supposed to write a teen, that's the exact sentence I would write.
Number 2, make fun plans for your first date.
With
when
Tom
it comes
Holland?
to perfect first date, Tom is down for suggestions. He just wants it to be something other than your standard sit-down dinner. In quotes, I'd like to do something because I'm quite awkward sometimes, and I think I'd get awkward if I just went out to dinner, he admits.
Okay, did he put this article out there for, like, is he looking, or is he and Zendaya, are they okay?
I don't know, Maggie. It's hard to say. All right, number 3 on the ways into Tom's heart, hit the dance floor. If you're a fan of Tom's, you already know that he loves to dance. His favorite dance style to show off? Tap dancing. I'm quite a good tap dancer, he says. It's something I've done for a very, very long time. So on this perfect date you set up, you're not going to dance with Tom. You're going to say, hey, Tom.
Dance for me.
Why don't you do some tap dance for me?
Hey, Tom, here we are at the mini golf course. We're at the Gorilla's Mouth.
Yes.
Why don't I sit on down and you do a little dance for me, boy?
Sure, here we go.
Yes. Yes. Hole in one.
That's just my tap dance. Yep.
You
Yep.
you just got a hole in one.
Oh, yeah, I did. So I guess I did put her there. Number 4, take things seriously.
What?
Oops, we didn't do that. Tom isn't the kind of guy to go on loads of different dates. When he likes someone, he's committed. In quotes.
Which means that this article is moot because he's with someone.
Wow, Maggie. I'm definitely a relationship person, he says. I'm not the fleeting type at all. It's not my way of life. Number 5, keep things private. Sure, the occasional Instagram post is fine, but Tom isn't into major PDA. In quotes, I'm just a very private person. I don't like living in the spotlight.
What is this, like, fan fiction as though he's with... Did they break up? What is this?
I don't know, Maggie, but if you want to web your way into his heart, you got to take these 5 things to heart.
I just can't believe that this article exists because it's yes I can, because it makes you like the teenager think that you have a chance.
Yes.
Basically.
Well, it's, I think we're entering uncharted territory, and I just hope that we have the homecoming far away from home by ourselves because he doesn't like public PDA. So, hey Tom, I'm ready when you are. Let's let our spidey senses tingle. That was all off the dome. I